So how messy could this food fight actually get? Let's put this question to our guest, one of the top analysts covering the Nestle stock. She's Bank Vontobel's Claudia Lenz, and she's joining us now from our office in Zurich. Very good evening to you, Claudia. Do you think Nestle would really get involved? They certainly have the largest war chest.
Hi, Margaret. So thank you. With regard to Nestle, we actually do not believe that they are really interested in getting also up with a bid for Cadbury. This might have different reasons. First of all, we do not see it really fit to its health wellness strategy, first of all. And secondly, if you look at the company's exposure to certain European markets, especially for the UK, they would very reasonably have a regulatory issue on that matter.
So what do you think will the next step actually be? Will Hershey now come forward with an offer and Kraft will have to up its offer?
We would expect it's most likely that Hershey will come up with an offer, which should be, of course, above the one which is currently around from Kraft. Kraft itself clearly has an interest in Cadbury in order to get its own confectionery business to a certain size and to compete with the other big players in the market. We are not so sure how much that Kraft Food can lift its offer. On the other hand, for Hershey, we expect also that this might be preferred from the Cadbury side to have any close-up with Hershey rather than with Kraft Foods.
Where do you think is the limit in terms of a price for both Hershey and Kraft?
We have seen the current offer, which was unchanged from the beginning of Kraft, which is around 720 pence per Cadbury share. The share price is now already trading almost at 820. We would expect a level of 800 to 850, and 850 already being kind of a top for both companies, Kraft as well as Hershey's.
Coming back to Nestle maybe getting involved, I know from an interview I had 2 years ago with the then chairman and CEO Peter Brabeck-Letmathe that they're very much interested in the US rights to Kit Kat. Do you think they actually could be interested in mingling and pushing up the price so they might be able to convince Hershey's, because they will need cash, that they could make a trade-off here?
That's a possibility. I mean, to get back the Kit Kat license would clearly be in Nestle's favor. And the only possibility to do so is either that Hershey is having a change in its ownership, or that they might be willing to sell it to Nestle. And I think in the case of Hershey really needs to raise up a lot of money for Cadbury, which is obvious the case at the moment, then there might be a possibility for Nestle to renegotiate the terms and maybe buy back the license for the Kit Kat brand in the US.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Claudia Lenz there from Bank Vontobel in Zurich.